Who's that? Eddie comes to New Zealand. Somebody's here already. Okay. 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 I'm in the shadows now, the shade, I should say. So, okay, I don't want any gremlins here today. Eddie comes to New Zealand. That's Tampa, guys. Tampa guy. Nice to hear from you, mate. So there's one person here. Yes. Okay. So I'll just swivel the camera around. You see a very, very nice sight here. There you go, there's cable cars here. Let's see who we got here. Sorry, well, once again, I'll have to apologise because I can see what you're saying, but I can't actually see your name. It's in a different font and it doesn't show up very, very well. Here we've got Shaggy Rogers, Gardner's Volga, greetings from Germany. Hello. Who's that rookie? Hope you get a dirty dozen on there. Yeah, I'll show you the cable cars. There's a dirty dozen cable cars going past here, if that's any good to you. Okay. Hi, Ed. Greg and Angry. Sorry, I can't actually see the names here. I can't actually see the names. Hi, how's life, Ed? It's going okay. It's going okay. Nice to hear from you all. How's entertainment? Spitz Energy. Nice to hear from you, Spitz. I'll make that one out anyway. Hi, Eddie. Great trip. Thanks for that, mate. Anyway, good to hear from you. Is that Fitzy? Mr. Sweeney, hello. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Ed. Enjoying your trip. Okay, good day to you. Like I said, I can't actually make out the names here. It's with my eyesight. It's not good. Paul Hoskin, where's Lidl's? There is Lidl's out here, Paul. There is, honestly, there is Lidl's. I've seen it out here. I was almost tempted to take a photograph of it for you. Looks nice there. Okay, well, I'll just tell you where I am exactly right now. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. And if you were to come here later on in the afternoon or early evening, there's tons of copyright music going on again. Oh, look at that shadow going over your head. There you go, there's a cable car. So this is the resort of Mamia. You know, Mamma Mia or whatever. It's Mamia anyway. Hello, okay. There you go. I'll just turn around because this. I just get in shot. This is the resort of Mamia. It's in the Black Sea. You've also got. It's quite a nice little place. The sea is on the other side there. I'm having a little walk. It's Friday afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock here in Romania. Vlad Casino. You know, they're advertising Vlad the Impaler on a bloody cable car there. Hey, who's this? So on call, let's see. Let me see now. Hey Eddie, great trip. Mr. Sweeney, hello. Fitzy, hello Eddie. Hi Ed, enjoying your trip. Good day Ed. Good day team. Great to see you Mr. Ed. Okay, thank you for that. Is the beach nearby? Yeah, the beach is just the other side of there, basically. The beach is very, very nearby. So I'm going to walk towards maybe a livelier part of the beach. I mean, this is quite lively, but it's very, very family orientated. Hello mate, anyway. How are you? It's very family orientated here. And I went in this one here. This Master Grill, because I woke up at about 9 o'clock and this was all very, very quiet here. It seems to get going later on in the day. So what I've done is I came here, Master Grill, and I had chicken and fries and a couple of Heinekens at 7 lei each. Hello, how are you? Very nice place. At least they were open anyway at 9 o'clock in the morning. Nothing else was. Okay, so I'm gonna have a little walk around there. Now let me tell you, first of all, when I got off, I had a long journey yesterday from Brasov all the way here. The train journey was about 5.5 hours, very, very straightforward. It got me to Constanta at about 6 p.m. But I went into a taxi queue and they said 100 lei to get to 100 lei to get to Mamia. And I thought, no, I'm not paying that. So we got a local bus instead for 5 lei. But the thing is, I didn't pay proper attention to my Google Maps. And what happened is that I got off miles away from the hotel and I had a bloody hour-long walk along the beach. I had an hour-long walk along the beach before I managed to get to my hotel, so Jesus, I must have burnt off some calories then. Okay, let's have a little. Okay, good afternoon, Ed, from sunny Leicester. 100 bags of crisps. Patriotist one. Is Romania a good option instead of Thailand? No, you can't really say that. It's not the same. This is a cultural thing, but there's nowhere like Thailand. Yeah, Thailand's here, and I can hear someone's phone ring and be aware of copyright music. Farang Travels looks like the Caribbean. I'll tell you what I'm going to do in a minute. I'm going to have a walk along the beach anyway. Hopefully I can still get a good signal. Yeah, a hard tulip. Those cable cars going above people would be a health and safety issue in the UK. Beach babes. It's sporadic, really. I've only seen the beach yesterday evening as I was walking towards the hotel. Pinball, Thailand's Heron, Uncle. Nice to hear from you, Uncle. Hey Eddie, I'm back after Pattaya in 2 weeks. I have to make up for the lockdown. Hope you're well, mate. That sounds great, mate. I'm fine, thanks. I hope you have a great time in Pattaya. I hope it's all fully up and running now. Now, what I'm going to do now, let's put my ugly face back on the screen for a moment. There you go, there's me back again. Now, I can either walk that way, but I'm gonna nip along the beach. I'm actually gonna nip along the beach. Hopefully I can still get a signal. There you go, you can see all the cable cars in the background. It's not the most, it's not the most exciting cable car thing, really. I think it's good for families. I think families like that sort of thing. Okay, and I'm going to have a little wander along the beach. Have a wander along the beach. I can't see a bloody thing on the screen here, guys, by the way. Hopefully you can see the beach there. Okay, no, I'm gonna go down to the beach. I'm gonna go down to the Black Sea. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's it is a big beach, I mean, it is a big beach, that's for bloody sure. There's not many people here now, but when I came here last night, I was walking on here between, I think the bus dropped me off down there somewhere at about 7 p.m. And about 7 p.m. and it took me about 8 p.m. before I got to my hotel, so it was a good hour-long walk along here. Oh, there you go. This is Mamia. There's all different names for these beaches here. So you've seen the beach anyway. Now I could go down there. I think you can see the Black Sea. That's right there. But I think what we'll do, it's a bit far out there. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go back this way. Oh, I'm going to go back this way because it's I won't be able to read a thing on the screen if I go down there. There we go. Oh, well. So the hotel that I'm staying in, oh my God, I'm going to do a review of that hotel. I can't really say anything about it now, but let's just say that it doesn't have its own bathroom. It's very, very close to the beach. It doesn't have its own bathroom. And if I wake up in the middle of the night to go for a pee, I have to get a bus to the toilet to have that's a slight exaggeration. But let's put it this way, it's a hell of a walk. I will do a video on that, so you'll see exactly what I mean. I'm gonna have to come back down there because I just simply couldn't see the screen there. if I was down there, and I don't want to be ignorant to the chat. It's like a big beach, yeah, white sand. Be careful of Russian submarines. Enjoy your own Romanian tour, Ed. Let's see. You know, Neil Fleet, nice to hear from you, Neil Fleet. Gaz, I just got back from the petrol station to fill the car up. I dressed up as a woman and drove off without paying. Although that is absolutely wonderful. That's a great idea. So that's how you do it. Enjoying the Romanian tour. Did you have soapy massages out there? I haven't come across any. Who's that? You're such a nice guy. We need positive humans like you. Okay, now I'm going to have a little walk, little walk along this section. This is like a pathway that runs parallel to the beach, and if I can get any closer to the beach, then I will do. I mean, as you can see, that section there, that's a bit far out to walk, that is. Who's this? Thailand's Henry, all looks good to me. Very white sand. Pinball, any beaches, beaches there, Ed. Well, you wouldn't want to see me naked, would you? What's the temp? Hot. It's hot stuff. Will you go for the swim? Not in this live stream, I won't. Nearly as good as Blackpool. No, I think Blackpool's bloody dirty and disgusting, to be honest with you. Sounds like a backpackers rather than a hotel. Yeah, I think that is it. So I'm going to turn this camera around now. I'm going to turn this camera around now. I'm going to have a little walk that way, because there is some nice little bars this way, okay? As you can see, they're all a lot of nice young people, nice young Romanian people, some very, very glamorous Romanian girls, ladies around here. But it's not the scenario of Thailand, you know what I mean? It's not a knocking shop or nothing like that. You know, you've got to, you'd be better marrying one of these. Nice. See, at least the hotel where I'm staying, there's tons of convenience stores nearby, so I can stock up on lots of things anyway. Okay, let's go this way. What have they got there? Oh, they look nice, don't they? They look tasty. Oh, look nice, look nice. Okay, so these, I got off at the train stopped at somewhere called Constanta, which is like a city here, and I think it's quite well known. There's a lot going on there, but I heard that this was a place to be. What I was trying to avoid when I booked a hotel, I was trying to avoid booking a hotel in the city and then having a big trek to the beach. At least this place here, is very close to the beach. I mean, well, it's right on the beach, really, where I'm staying, so, you know. Jesus Christ. So, the hotel is, the hotel's really rough around the edges, but at least I'm close to the beach. It's not far out. And it's not cheap either. The hotel's about 35 quid a night, and you don't really get a lot for your money, but it is on the beach anyway. So here we go. Let's get under the shade a little bit. Looks like little beach bars here. They look nice, don't they? They look nice. Now, what I just showed you at the beach, by the way, there are other sections down this way where we're going that are a lot livelier. Let me just have a little, any palm trees? 90 people in the chat. Wow, much nicer than Pattaya Beach. Any beautiful 20-stone ladies? It looks like, who's that? Is that Spitz Energy? Somebody, it looks like the UK is going to have a 1 week holiday from here. Watch out for the Romanian sea beans. Chat moving but not on screen. Have you tried one of those scooters yet? No, I'm tempted to. I mean, they're right here anyway. A lot of people do try them. But a lot of people do try them. And They seem to be very, very efficient. Just tuned in at, where are you now? I'm at Mamia, which is on the Black Sea, near Constanta. It's hot in the UK. I'm going to Weston to look at the 20 stone ladies. Good for you, mate. Okay, now I'll tell you what, I'll walk down this way. Let's see. Can we get down here? Let me see. Can I get through that way there? Can I get through that way? Let's see. So there's nice little, eateries on the beach here anyway. There's the Princess Mamia. So that's where I'm staying, the Mamia. Oh. So like I say, I don't really know the script at this place just yet. I don't know the script because I only arrived yesterday, last night at about, got in the hotel about 8 o'clock. And one thing I did notice is there's not a lot of real bars around in terms of, drinking bars, live bands, that sort of stuff. It all seems to be little, cafes and restaurants. And some of those restaurants are not really very, very cheap. In fact, you can look at teensy weensy bit pricey. But, I better keep talking. Bloody copyright pain in the arse music again. Copyright pain in the arse music. Copyright pain in the arse bloody music. So you got a nice little place over there, La Fontella. It looks nice anyway. A lot of nice looking little restaurants over there. And there you go, Muse Restaurant, Lounge and Beach. That looks all right, doesn't it? Looks tasty. There's plenty of people around. I mean, don't forget it's still, the aftermath of the pandemic, so I don't know if everywhere's suffering. I mean, it's not mega rammed here, but there's certainly plenty of people around here. There's not many British people or anything like that. I haven't heard any British voices here. Am I any closer to the beach there? I will cut through to the beach at one point. We're going to have a little walk down here anyway. Let's see, what's in the chat? Screen 5 for me. Let me see, is the restaurants and bars in the beach? There's plenty of restaurants around, but there's not much in terms of live entertainment or anything like that. Someone taking your takes to Magaluf, Ed. You never know, could be on the menu. Could you get a very reasonably priced meal? I suppose you could. How much are the inflatable armbands? It's great to see you travelling around Romania. Thank you for that, mate. Can't actually see who that is. Remember, I can't really see the names very well. Boris has resigned. Good riddance to him. Remember, there's no such thing as a politician. It was indispensable. They can all be replaced. Now that looks like a nice little beach bar there, doesn't it? That one. There you go, there's the sand. The sand looks quite nice. That looks like a nice little beach bar there, doesn't it? Should we go a little bit closer? Hey, teensy weensy 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 weensy, a little bit closer. Looks kind of nice, doesn't it? That looks nice. Kind of place where you'd like to sit there and have a nice couple of cold beers. Looks very, very nice. Hello. So, I'm gonna have a walk down to the Black Sea, okay? So please don't think I'm ignorant if I don't respond to any of the chat. Simply because I can't really see anything in this sunlight when it hits the screen. I just can't really see anything. I'm gonna have a little walk down here. Oh, Jesus, I'm walking the plank. I'm walking the plank. Oh yeah, yesterday that was like an old movie, a scene from a movie, wasn't it? You know, Boris was losing all his cabinet ministers. He was deserting them. You know, I was starting to think of him as Captain Bligh. You know, Mutiny on the Bounty. They were all bloody leaving him in droves. You know, I thought at one point he might have BO. I mean, everyone wanted to get away from him. Oh well. So, at this moment in time, British politics is in disorder and chaos, but who cares? I'm here. I'm on the Black Sea coast of Romania. I'm in a beach. Just look at the width of this beach. Jesus, you're not going to get crammed here, are you? Look at the width of this beach, okay? There we go. So we're coming towards the beach here, okay? We're coming towards the beach and, you know, I'm in two minds. One mind tells me I hope there's some topless ladies here, and the other tells me I better not point the camera at them because YouTube won't like it very much. So let's just have a little wander down here, see what's going on. Oh yeah, there's the man from Atlantis running towards me. Here we go. Here. So this is Friday afternoon, remember, but obviously it's going to be busier over the weekend. The weather's good, isn't it? There we go, we're heading down to the beach. I'm actually going to show you the Black Sea. There you go. So like I say, guys, I can't actually read the chat right now. The screen's all sort of dark and everything. The screen's all sort of dark. Can't read anything, but I'm just going to get down there. If I can see a teensy weensy little bit of shade, I can kind of see what's going on. Okay? Kind of see what's going on. Let's see if I can get down there. Okay, so this is it. This is Drum roll, please. This is the one, the only, the legendary Black Sea. Okay, here we go. Remember the script, Chapman, if there's any topless ladies down there, I'm the only one who's allowed to look at them. There you go. Nice little aeroplane in the distance there. There we go. Whoa! And as you can see, if you look down there, there's tons going on. There's tons, absolutely tons going on. Oh, it's a helicopter. It's a helicopter. Oh yeah, there's the social club. There's the Friday night social club. They're talking about the meat draw. Okay, guys, it looks like the I'm still getting the signal here anyway, so that's a good thing. Now, as you can see down there, see, there's a lot to this beach. There's a hell of a lot to it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Whoa, 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 coming closer there. Getting me trainers wet. Let's have a little, see if I can, little shufty. It's like the 1960s, Eddie. Black and white sea. Edward's paranoid with colours now. In love with Susan Boyle. That's whatever. This was filmed in 1926. Okay. Greetings from a very wet Phnom Penh. Is that Steve O'Connor? Nice to hear from you, Steve. Nice to hear from you. Okay, well, in case you just joined, this is Steady Eddie, having it live, having a walk along Mamia beach in the Black Sea, Romania. Friday afternoon. Nice temperature, bit of cloud in the sky, but very nice temperature. So the distance between the actual water and the road there, it's a fair distance. So I'll walk a little bit more along the beach until we see something interesting, and then we'll get back to the road. And it's about time of day that I started heading to the cold bay or somewhere. Wow. Whoa! Here we go. I'll get me night trainers wet. Oh, it's nice to hear the sound of the waves, isn't it? What do you think of that sea? Does it look rough? Looks okay. Not bad. Can I see anything else in the chat here? Anything else? It looks black and white. It will have to be Guinness head because we're in black and white. Is it all black and white? If I touch something on the screen that I shouldn't have touched. Sort out the black and white fillet. Okay. So we get over there in the shade to see what's going on here. There you go, there's my ugly mug back again. Gonna get over there in the shade to see what's going on here. Is there something untoward going on with the screen? Let me just see. Is there something untoward? Is this screen really, really black and white, as in there's no colour in it? I'm sure there's colour. That's not black and white. There's colour there. There is definitely colour there. You're having me on. I can see colour there. I see colour. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a walk. I'm going to go walking. A little bit more, a little bit more. Let me see. This Oppo Reno phone has been really, really good, but I hope it hasn't done something that I don't want it to do. Okay, let's see. Let's see now. Are you seriously telling me that this is black and white? What is this? Yeah, whatever. You've changed something. Is that better? Is that better? Okay, is that better? We'll go with that one. There we go, yeah, okay. Now, is that better, guys? Is that better? Okay, is that better? Is that more colour? Just tell me, yeah, perfect, that's better. Okay, brilliant, guys. I must have touched something that I shouldn't have touched. Okay, that's better, brilliant. Colour now. So just, last comment, do we have colour now? Anyway, I was there like 50 years ago. I remember quite a few new beats at the time. You may get lucky. Okay, so I think now we have colour. I think we have colour back, okay? So we got colour back. I've never come across that scenario before. So I'm just going to head down the beach here. Hello, how are you? Oh my God. Nellie the elephant packed a trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Oh my God. Okay, so at least we're down on the beach now. So this is... Yes, okay, it's back to colour anyway, okay. So anyway, once again, I know I'm repeating myself, but this is the Black Sea, it's Romania, it's Mamia, or Mamia, or whatever it's called. It's quite a pleasant little old place, quite pleasant. So I'm going to cut up here now and maybe head to one of those beach bars. see, mate. There we go. We see a convenient little place to cut up, then I will do. I don't want to be too obtrusive, you know what I mean? Not many nice beds down there today. I mean, the nicer ones always with fellas. Okay. So I'm gonna go this way. Okay, so I'm going to cut up here. I'm going to cut up somewhere here to get to a beach bar. That beach bar that I passed earlier looked really, really nice. I wouldn't mind going back to that one. Okay, so if I can get up here, I don't really see enough of that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. What's that? Is that Paul Lastner boy, the little bag with a strange man with a camera scoping the beach huts? Mamia in Romania, better than Miami and you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now I can see a beach bar ahead.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Sir, no?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Now I can see a beach bar ahead. Looks like a nice little old beach bar. You see, this place is absolutely huge. Okay, I'll admit, there's not a great deal of top totty on there today, on that beach. You know, there seem to be, you know, families and 20-stone women and all that kind of stuff. But there are some lovely beds around. Now this looks all right, but it's in the sun, isn't it? It's like a nice little beach bar here. This looks all right, doesn't it? Okay, mate, let's see. Can just Eddie is going on the banana boat. So yeah, let's just. That's a helicopter that is over there, by the way. Okay, it's a helicopter. Okay. Can I have a cold beer, please, mate? What have you got? What is this? A bin and.
It's beer draft.
Yeah.
Beer and bags. Lager beer is beer Romania.
Romania. Okay, a nice Romanian beer there, mate. Yeah. Okay, sounds great.
Very, very nice beer.
Sounds terrific. Sounds terrific. So I'll take one of them. Yeah.
My English is bad.
Well, my Romanian's non-existent, so don't worry about it. You know. So nice over. Can I sit down somewhere?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
All right, I'll sit down there anyway.
Coffee machine.
What's that? Coffee machine.
Coffee machine.
Your coffee machine, yeah. Can I just sit down there? I might waffle on a bit, like, you know. But you nice, probably a nice beer, yeah.
It's repeat. My English is bad.
Okay.
Very bad.
No, it's okay, mate. You're doing well. You're doing well there. You're doing well. Okay. So one of those.
One beer?
Yes, one beer, yeah.
Seven late.
Okay, fine. Okay, where are we? Okay, guys, I'm at a nice, strange man with a camera. No, I can actually, from here, I can actually. Whoa. Do you know how much you pay now? I might have another one.
Yes. Pay now.
Pay now, okay, there you go.
7 euro.
Okay, it's 7 lira, okay.
Yes, yes.
There's a crispy 10, yes.
2 seconds. Saddle screen.
Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Well, it says Beck's on there, but it's not Beck's, it's something else, and it looks, oh, best moment of the day. Oh my God. Fine trap, buddy. Thank you. Cheers.
Avem
Best moment of the day.
vin
Lovely hot temperature.
vin de sec, alt de sec.
Nice beach. Okay, there's not too much hot toddy on down there today, but at least it's you know this is a nice beach.
Înapoi. Noi, na, nu e o
Ai
e
din
că
ăla,
poate
e așa, de plastic.
And a lovely cold beer at 7 lei, which is about oh, it's about £1, £1.30, something like that for this, and I think this is probably a 330 33 CL measure anyway. Very nice.
vin foarte. E de nota 10.
Somebody said I see Elvis relaxing on the beach. Imagine this in England. Who's that? Little Buddha in Thailand. What beach is this? It's it's Mamia. Mamia in Romania. It's made me dizzy. How large is this awesome beach? Ed Sweeney's 20-stone wife back in England. Get your knob out, perhaps. Really, really, I'm sure she'd like that. Oh, that beer's lovely. That beer's bloody good. That's lovely, that. Eason, man, I like it when you mess up. You like a cross between Harry Worth and Mr. Bean. I'll go along with that. I'll go along with that. See, the thing is, you know, I mean, if life is so perfect, it'd be dull. You know, you like a few setbacks and all that kind of stuff, don't you? I'm going to hold this camera like this. Mono, better. Yeah, beats like Cuba or Punta Cana.
Asta e problema.
Lord Quas, try not to eat chips for one day in your life. I've already had them today.
Ca să știi cum o dau. Salut, nevastă.
Did I already say it? That is a bloody good, cold draft beer. It's called Bergen. It's called Bergenheimer or something.
Cred că dincolo.
Lovely stuff.
Că deja nu m-am dus aici în față. Dar mai bine dacă vrei rămân aici ca să fii sigur.
Okay, so where are we now?
Stau aici. Lasă.
Good value for beers. Yeah, 1.20. How's the white beer? Belgian waffle going. Let me see. Eddie's just ordered a waffle. Looks amazing, cold beer. Slow down when talking to people. Another 70 means. Looks amazing. Nice plastic cup. Mamia is more lively during the night. Yeah, it certainly did look that way. I think this end of the beach is more likely to have proper bars, and there's a place called Pirates. I think that's further down there, but it looks really, really, really nice. And Stephen Mack, where are you today? I'm in Mamia, Black Sea, Romania. TQ, how's the wife? She's lying on the bed with the having fun with the vibrator right now. Natural hairy black sea bush for Eddie, all right. Tony, £120, £1.20. Yeah, absolutely. That's bloody good value there. Good value for beers drinkers.
Dar nu vreau să mai...
Whittaker Winstanley. Cheers, Ed. I'm having a beer in Brisbane, 10:45 p.m. here. Okay.
Încă 26 băncuri.
Cinema, only £1. A good cold beer. Such a marvellous place. Paul Hoskin, I hope you've got some suntan lotion on. Okay. Bergenheimer is the name. Yeah, that's right, and it's very, very nice. I'm gonna have another one. Probably another. Why the hell not? The beer is nearly finished already. Fitzy, okay. Sam Boyle, I would stay there all day at them prices. A kiwi in the Philippines. Good sunshine, decent beer, steady Eddie, can't get better. Sandra Taylor, somewhat.
Era pe viteză de asta.
Sandra Taylor, some nice men. Really? Okay, good for you, mate. Yeah, some nice men there around.
Știu, dar nu vreau să mă furez.
Paige, this one. Some of those Greece and Spain tourist destinations, beer can be €5 to €6. So Romania seems cheap. Yeah, it is good. It is good value. I think the hotel where I'm staying is very, very basic, but it's not cheap. I think hotels, if you want a really, really good hotel, you're going to pay a bit more for it. As for the price of food and drink in restaurants, there are some quite fancy restaurants on that sort of promenade area, which I haven't been in yet. I've glanced at the prices, but I have glanced at the prices. But generally, it's Sam Boyle. Yeah. Tony, ditch the black shirt. Get a light island shirt. I've brought three of these well-worn black shirts with me. One red one, and I've also got, which I haven't worn yet, that Dracula t-shirt that I bought from the castle. Dingo, just arrived in Wahin, and I'm going for a soapy one, Ed. Good for you. In Wahin, I didn't even know there were soapies in Wahin. Good for you, mate. Anyway, good for you. Sam Boyle, last month I was paying £6 for a beer in Crete. Really? That's fair. God, that's expensive. Which part? I stayed in last September. I was in Romania and somewhere else. Gee, that sounds very, very expensive. That does. Let's see. Paul Hoskin, beer cheaper than Thailand. Mono, you're utter sexy, but really, if that's what you like. Davy Pye, cheers, Ed. It must go. Hard tulip, change the beer plastic cup to the Romanian beer brand that you're drinking cup. Whatever. Davy Pye, must go to work, getting hot here in the Arizona Highlands. Gaz, I love hairy fanny. So do I, mate. Well, good for you, mate. You also like wearing your granny's knickers on your head and dressing up as a woman to rob petrol stations, but you know, you're a man of character. JB, pissing down with rain in Bangkok. Really? Well, that's the wet season, isn't it? That's the wet season. There's 145 in the chat, and I'm going to have another beer. I'm going to have another beer. I'm going to put this up here in a moment, yes? I'm going to have another beer. Okay, there we go. Another beer. Can I have one more beer, please?
One more beer?
Bergenheimer, yeah.
Da, așa e, din păcate.
Can you change that?
Yes.
That's a 50, yeah? Oh. Apollo mission. We paid £3 for an FS in Turkey 3 weeks ago. Yeah, absolutely, because the thing about Turkey, their currency has gone flat, it's become valueless. And yet they just bung the prices up, don't they? You know, is that for me?
Yes, I change it. I don't take the beer. 7.
Oh, I see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see what you've done. So that's 7, yeah.
7.
So there you go, 7. Sensational. Thank you. Okay. Who's that about? Yeah, I mean, I didn't understand Turkey. I mean, you know, their currency has become really rubbish, valueless, and it's the easiest thing for tourists to think that because it's become valueless, you're going to get a lot more for your British pound or euro or whatever currency. They just bung the prices up. You know. Let me see. Now, how's the food? How's the food? Well, it's like anywhere, you know, it's hit and miss. I mean, in the Transylvanian towns, Sibiu and Brazil, I've had some lovely meals. You know, I had some lovely meals there. Yeah, well, you know, I had some not very nice meals up to now, but it's early days. Hard Jula, fine Jesus, why has he gone missing, has he? Cinema, till now, how many stars for Romania from 1 to 5? Oh, I don't do stars. It's a good travelling experience. I've been to a lot worse places than this. It's been a good... Martin Blonsden, how far is your hotel from the beach yet? My hotel is on the beach. It's actually on the beach. You know, it's actually right there. Thomas Crow, how long did it take from Bucharest to Mamia? Well, the train from Mamia, sorry, from well, I actually came from Brasov, didn't I? I came from Brasov in Transylvania. So that went via Bucharest, which is about 5.5 hours. I think if you get a train from Bucharest to here, you're looking at about 2.5 hours. Samboil Goves Crete, £5 to £6 for a bit. It's a lot more than I was paying. You know, maybe you know, that is expensive, bloody expensive. I have to say that is one of the nicest cold beers that I've had at a beach bar for a very, very long time. Asian Bay. You do not really pronounce the name of the beer well. It is Bergen Beer. Alright, Bergen Beer, that'll do for that. That bar has got busy since you got there, yeah. It's my aftershave that's doing it. Jay Parwick, you want to go to Hungary for Totty down the Danube. Apollo Mission, yes, Turkey have started charging in pounds and euros. Well, you could always pay pounds and euros in Turkey. You always could, really. Simply because, I mean, their own currency was crap, basically. Okay, where are we here now? I'll swivel around there, so hopefully we can get a little bit of a scene from the beach. Let me see now, let me see. 50 just by 7 beers. Apollo Mission, that's what we thought, everything would be cheap, but like you say, they put all the prices up. I know it's really cheeky of Turkey. I've never known another country to do that. The weaker their currency gets, you know, the more expensive it is with your own currency. Bit sort of ironic. Alan H, Ed is in for a session. Session of what? I mean, with this lovely beer, lovely hot temperature. I'm sitting here talking to you. What more can anyone possibly want? You know what I mean? Life ain't so bad after all. We haven't got a proper government in England right now, but who cares? I'm here, you're there, and this beer is cold. Michael Johnson, hi Steady Eddie. How you going, mate? I'm doing all right. Paul Hoskin, did they do a bucket of beer? I would imagine so. They're nice people, they'll do anything for you. Apollo Mission, we are booked Rockalord in Poland for September. Very cheap. Very cheap. Okay, I haven't been to Rockalord. The only place I've been to in Poland is Krakow, which is a beautiful historical centre. But watch out for the rip-offs. They'll bloody con you, they will. You know, they'll try and get into a strip show and rip you off and all that. Stuffed, can't fault it, Ed. Enjoy it. Okay, fine, thank you. So let's have a little bit of a swing around to the beach. Let's swing around to the beach, see what we can see here. There you go, there's the beach there. See? Okay, a lot of sort of families around today anyway, so I don't want to be filming any families or anything like that. Let's see, Jay Smith, okay. So I've got another less than 2 weeks. I think what the plan is, I'll spend the rest of the time here on the Black Sea, because it's only about 2.5 hours away from Bucharest. I'll try and see what I can see here, but I'm glad that I chose to do all my culture stuff first. You know, the Transylvania stuff. Now, the thing is, I come out here for a month or 4 weeks, if you prefer, and you see all these different places. I'm going to go there. You're never ever going to do all of the things that you planned on doing. But I've had a good time here. I've been out here for over 2 weeks now, and it's been okay. It's been good. In the Transylvanian towns, I've seen Brasov and Cebu, and I spent enough time in to get to know the places and realise they're very, very nice places to visit. I've seen Dracula's castle. There's probably better castles than that, but that's the one I wanted to see. As for Bucharest, Well, Bucharest is a good place. You know, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind another little few days at Bucharest. I think what I'll do, I'll stay here maybe for 10 days or whatever and finish off the last few days in Bucharest. Because, as you will have seen, and I did do a video, but Bucharest is not a bad little old town. You know, the old town, there's a lot going on there. Do you know what? I can see myself drinking quite a few of those beers. I really, really can. Let me see. Apollo Mission. Wow, I need that beer in my life right now. I wish I could join you. Pele, have you ordered Tsuke from the bar yet? Very strong attack. No, I haven't had Tsuke. I haven't had Tsuke. Tsuke, what's Tsuke?
I don't have Tsuke.
You don't have Tsuke, no. I've never heard of it before, but someone just recommended that I tried Tsuke, you know.
No, I don't have.
I probably.
I have something Romanian.
What have you got there?
Miorița. It's nu știu cum se zice în engleză.
What is that? Is that wine?
No, it's not wine. It's let me check.
I'm not. No, I mean,
Translate. It's something like cognac, but it's Romanian cognac.
oh, I see. Romanian cognac.
Something like this.
I do like cognac, but I think that would really, really, that would really finish me off for the day. It's not the kind of thing I'll be drinking in a hot beach climate like this. Whoa.
Burnt wine.
What is it?
Burnt wine.
Bend wine.
Burnt wine. So, translate.
That sounds very, very interesting. That sounds very interesting.
Yes. I checked translate, Google Translate. I
Google
don't
Translate.
know how to say vin ars Romanian.
Yeah.
Vin ars.
Vinas.
Vin ars.
Vinas, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we'll leave it at that. I think. No, I think I'll just stick to the beer. Thanks for telling me about that. So, anyways, that was Vinas or whatever it was. But so sounds nice. What about those guys are like the Godfather? What's the other? No, they're okay. They could make me an offer I couldn't refuse. Sean Harris, would it be easy to travel to other countries, i.e. Bulgaria from Romania? I'm sure it would be dead easy. I mean, in the olden days it would be easy. I mean, when I'm talking like the last 20 years, crossing borders on trains, that's probably very, very easy. I mean, the problem is with this, anti-terrorism in recent times, it's made overland border crossings more difficult. But there's no anti-terrorist restrictions here right now. So to get to Bulgaria will be quite easy. But the thing is, in the olden days, I might have been tempted to do that. But right now, I'm sort of more lethargic in this day and age. A bit more lethargic, and I'm kind of settled here. If I spend 10 days on the Black Sea coast, bearing in mind this is only my second day, my first full day, maybe see a few places, do a few live streams, maybe make a few videos, whatever. I'll be happy with that. But I did like what I saw in Bucharest. I want to see Bucharest again, because that old town area, especially the night time, is really quite a lot of fun. Maybe make another video of it. See what I can do there anyway. And of course, my flight comes from Bucharest anyway, so I will be finishing off there for a few days. Stuffed. What are the Romanian people like to interact with? They're all right. They're friendly enough. There's not that many of them that can speak English. But then I'm at folks. I can't speak Romanian. They're okay. They're nice, people. They're very, very laid back. I mean, a lot of the younger people. I mean, I went into bars in Sibiu and Brazov where there were a lot of younger people there, and they don't bother you. I mean, they seem to be very, very laid back, the people here. You don't see them getting involved in, brawls, or you don't see any of the lagerlout behaviour that you get in England, where everyone's got a bloody chip on their shoulder. Here, they're a very polite race of people. They're all right. They're okay. Tony, what's the name of the beach town? This is Mamia, which is close to Constanta. Mr. B, nice one, Ed. Pele Chuka is the Romanian national drink, which you said that you haven't got it. Mark G, ring the bell, Eddie. Okay. Popcorn, nice to hear from you, Popcorn. Chuka is a Romanian spirit made from fermented and distilled plums. Oh, you made me feel now that I've got to try it sometime. Thanks for that, anyway. Asian Bay, burned wine, no idea what it is. Whittaker Winstanley, Etty's book. Popcorn, I think your plums are distilled enough, Ed. Okay, fine, thank you. As beers go, big beer, bacon hired or whatever it is. This is damn good. This is damn good. You know, bloody good. It's better than that FS beer that they serve in Turkey. I know FS is the most popular beer in Turkey. That's the local one, but it's not really a good beer. This is better. What I'm drinking here, this Bergenheimer or whatever it is, this is better. Rusty Lid, like a plum brandy. That sounds nice. Nice to hear from you, Rusty Lid, by the way. Are you still in Pattaya? Yeah, having a good time, mate. Nice to hear from you. Martin Blonston. I'm in good old-fashioned Western Supermare. And it's bloody hot here too. Western Supermare. Hey, am I right in thinking that there's three people? There's three well-known people, famous people who came from Western Supermare. Am I right in thinking there was Jill Dando, the Crime Watch presenter, who was shot dead. Oh, that was very, very tragic. Very, very tragic. There was Jeffrey Archer. It was the bloody the biggest liar ever in politics. He made Boris Johnson seem like a saint. You know, Jeffrey Archer. He ended up in prison because he told so many lies. And the third famous person, the third and the best from Western Supermare, is of course one of Britain's finest comedians, John Cleese. John Cleese actually came from Western Supermare. Wonderful, amazing talent. Faceman, have you tried Niagara? No, never heard of it. That's for the sample of the drinks you just described, Eddie. No, so you'd have to open a bottle. I'm happy with a cold beer right now. If I start doing all that kind of stuff, I won't be having problems. Rusty Lid, Oops Plum. Sam Boyle, all hit the line for Eddie. Brilliant. Danish Bacon, howdy, Eddie lad. Get the burgers in. Get the burgers in. Okay, nice to hear from you, Danish Bacon. Lovely, jubbly. A Kiwi in the Philippines. Vinars is like 37% alcohol. Nice enough. Hard tulip. Ed looks younger. Cleveland Shailen. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I may be an old bastard of a 60, and I may be clearly overweight. But you know, when I got off, you know, the bus at the wrong stop last night, and I had to go an hour across sand and whatever to get to my hotel, I thought, you know, there's still a bit of fitness there. I'm not totally past it just yet. I can still do a few things. Stuffed. Are you using a local SIM card to get Wi-Fi? No, I'm using a Vodafone SIM card which I bought in Bucharest. And it was a month or a 28-day package for the amazing super duper price of 30 lei. 30 lei, that's just a little bit more than a fiver in English money. That's great, and it's doing the biz. It's doing the biz. Well, 32 Tories, old clowns. Hard tulip. Is Eric Morecambe from Weston? I've never heard that. I thought he was from Morecambe. Never heard that. Apollo mission. Do you still work, Ed? Don't look like it. I mean, you never know. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. All I know is that, you know, all I know is that I'm 60 now, and It's all downhill from here anyway, whatever they do. Jay Parwick, sweating like a scouser on a man there in Shanghai. Good for you, mate. Sam Boyle, you will not be steady after a few more beers. Oh, I don't know. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to have another one. This is number 2, by the way. Let's see. Anything? There's a little shot of the beach there. Little shot of the beach. Okay. Now I wanted to show you lots of bikini. There are some lovely ladies around, but I wanted to show you a shot of some lovely, some lovely, beach ladies. But there weren't many there. Friday afternoon, maybe they'll be there, over the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. We'll see about that. Sam Boyle, okay. Nikong Mick, the Sweeney, long time no see. I've still been pumping the bears out. Paul Hoskins, stranger the family here, only grows to a metre long. I think that in that instance, I would be all for doing the Kojak look. Frank Travels, 30 messages. Martin Ryder, nice to hear from you. Another day in search of the elusive parlour. Okay, I'm taking it easy. I'm having a nice relaxing time here in Romania. I'm in the Black Sea. I'm in the Black Sea resort of Mamia, and it's okay. It's early days yet. I only arrived last night, and then this is my first venture out today, so I still don't know the script with it, but I'll get used to it. Mark J, life begins at 60. Well, I don't know. I think life's really downhill from 60. I think you're 60, you're lucky to get this far, to be honest with you. But my life began at 40, really. I mean, first 20 years of my life is total crap. The second 28 years, the second third of my life, 20 to 40, was trying to build my life, make something of my life. But since I turned 40, the last 20 years have been, they've been good. They've been good because I've been travelling so much over the last 20 years, and that's what I always dreamed of doing. And I'm still travelling now, so yeah, I think life begins at 40, really. Leeds, good afternoon, Eddie. How's it going in Romania? It's going okay. It's not a rocket to the moon, but I'm enjoying myself. Mark J, life begins at 60 in Pattaya. Okay, good for you, mate. Spitz Energy, not seeing a Thai without a mask yet in Chiang Mai, even though it's not obligatory. Really, it's in. They have that burning season, don't they? I think it's in that March in Chiang Mai. I was hearing about that the other day. Apparently, that's really very, very impressive. Let's hope all this masks and bloody PCR and ATK and having things. Let's hope it's all a thing of the past pretty soon. Farang Travels, Romania or Thailand? Well, I'm far more used to Thailand, aren't I? I mean, this is my first time ever in Romania, whereas I've been to Thailand lots and lots and lots of times. So I've got to say Thailand. Spud Barry, Eddie, did you have family in Adderley Street, Edgehill? No, never heard of it. Jason Finch, I wanted to help out with the girls, but the girls just wanted to drink. Yeah, okay. Martin Bluns, have you seen any bears yet, Ed? I'd love to see some bears. I love animals. I love animals, and but bears, I don't know. I would have coped if somebody said that in Europe, 60% of the wild bears in Europe are actually in Romania. So I don't know how I would have coped if it was all of a sudden a bear would have jumped out at me when I was up that mountain. But I tell you what, some of the domestic, some of the street bloody cats can be a bit aggressive. I was at a pavement cafe in Brasov a few days ago, having a lovely pork ribs, and next to this beautiful fairy little cat came up to me. What do you do? Lovely little look in its face. Lovely little look in its face. Come on, give me some food. So I gave it a few scraps of food. So that cute little cat and all that. And then after doing that, I went to stroke, and the bastard there took my hand off, took a swipe at me. Oh, they're wild, these cats here. You got to be careful. Paul Oskin, eight, Paul Oskin, 80 is the new 60. Yeah, we'll see if I get there. We'll see if I get to 80. I mean, the thing is, when you say 80 is the new 60, what springs to mind? Did you ever think that people like Paul McCartney and Mick Jagger would still be prancing the stage here wearing silly trousers at 80 years of age? Did you ever think that they'd get that far? I mean, Jesus Christ. Did you ever think Clint Eastwood's 92? I'm 60. You know, I drink so much and I eat the wrong foods. I have this feeling that I'm going to drop dead before tomorrow. And yet you see these bastards, you know, we've taken all the naughty substances imaginable. We're still going on until their old age. World's 32, no Russian lander boats any your way. No, thankfully. Robert Wilson, up to you or here in Romania. Up to you or here in Romania. Not quite sure about that. Rusty Lead. I've come to the conclusion that Pattaya is a great place to grow old. Yeah, okay. Pattaya, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to debate in a minute. But what I want to talk about Pattaya, there's something that I mentioned to another vlogger the other day. Pattaya, in terms of YouTube videos, it's getting more and more difficult, isn't it? I mean, what's the future? I mean, Pattaya, especially, nobody wants to be on camera in Pattaya. You know, I met guys on the street in Pattaya and say, oh yeah, you know, I know you from YouTube. And they don't want to be filmed. I mean, nobody wants to be filmed. The girls don't want to be filmed. The guys who go to Pattaya don't want to be filmed. Nowadays, if you film the wrong person, you're going to end up in court and they'll sue you. And Pattaya is probably a very, very difficult place to make YouTube videos in this day and age. So I'm sort of like looking at other places. But to be honest with you, you know, before the pandemic, I visited Pattaya sporadically, and I visited Pattaya sporadically and used it as a place to go to other countries, you know, a place like Vietnam or Philippines or wherever. But Pattaya is a place where I don't see myself making too many videos from there in future, simply because it's just too awkward, too bloody awkward. No one wants to be on camera in Pattaya. Let me see. 60. No Russia. Okay, up to you. John R. in Mamia, there are many nightclubs. Yeah, there probably are. I mean, I've only seen a bit of it. I walked along the beach yesterday. There's various people. There probably are, but I mean, I'm too old for nightclubs. I can't dance anyway. Patriots, 20s is best if you have money. Farang Travels, Romanian, oh, whatever. Martin Ryder, can you see Snake Island? No, I haven't seen that one yet, mate. Hard Sheila, Eddie, ask staff what percentage the base strength is. I think that would confuse them somehow, to be honest with you. There's a bit of a language barrier there. Brian Street, nice to hear from you, Brian Street. I hope it's so good. Where are you right now, Brian? Are you in a nice beach resort somewhere? I've seen your posts on Facebook. Martin Ryder, topless sunbathing. You probably do get a bit of that. I mean, I just wandered down the beach there, but you know, there wasn't really much going on. I mean, there was like families and 20-stone women, and there was a few kids there and all that. So it's not the kind of thing that I want to be seeing filming. I was hoping like for more hot toddy, you know, in bikinis and all of that. But maybe another day, you know, maybe Saturday and Sunday there'll be a bit more of that. Spud Buddy, I can't fit into silly trousers anymore. I don't blame you, mate. Bent over, go dip your holy body in the water. I bet it's refreshing. I've been to Bulgaria 2 times and liked it a lot. I went to Bulgaria about 20 years ago and it was okay. Maybe there was a little bit of rain there at that time, so I didn't see it at its best. But I mean, I know Bulgarian birds are beautiful. Hi there, lovely to see you live. I came to Thailand when you left. I stayed at BJ Holiday, Soi 3. Have you thought about going back to the Philippines? Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going to the Philippines again. Love to go there. I think the Philippines, they haven't totally ditched the anti stuff yet. I think they're requiring proof of a recent booster or something like that. Toby Price, have you missed out Keith Richards? I've lived some life. Oh God, how the hell that man's still alive? I don't know. Kipax, hello Eddie in chat. Martin Ryder Beach Massage. Farang Travels need a work permit to vlog in Thailand now. I know it's becoming more and more awkward. I'm looking for my next adventure. I'm looking hopefully to. I'm looking a bit more in Cambodia. Cambodia, Philippines. I wouldn't mind another visit to the Philippines. Vietnam. I done quite a bit of Vietnam on my last major trip around that part of the world. We'll see what happens anyway. We'll see what happens. Adrian B. Arturo Birkenheimer. Birken beer is 5% alcohol. Arturo, the guy next to you is wearing a t-shirt with the words loyalty in the middle. Okay. Rusty Lid, agree, potatoes become overcovered and it's a bit complicated for YouTube. It is really, I mean, to be honest with you, I spent 4 months in Thailand at the beginning of this year. I think, to be honest with you, I think on my next journey to Thailand, it's quite possible that Pattaya is the only place that I'm likely to go to, and Bangkok maybe. But I don't think I'll be making many videos there. I'll be using that as a jumping off place to go to other places, like the Philippines, Cambodia, or wherever. It's just getting too much of a headache to be filming in Thailand in this day and age. I know something not very good is happening there. I'm gonna have another beer. Hello? Can I have one more, please? Yes. I'm gonna have another beer. I'm gonna have a Bockenheimer or a Bergenheimer or whatever it's called. Oh, let me see. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. What have we got here? What have we got here? There's a crispy tip. There you go. No, it's okay. Put the rest of that in your tips because you're being really great. You're being nice people. You're being nice people.
Thank you.
Oh my God Almighty! I'm on YouTube. I'm doing a live stream anyway.
I figure it out. You are on live.
Say hello to my channel. Say hello.
Hi.
She's a nice lady. She's a really, really nice lady. And he's a nice guy as well. They're cool. They're cool people they are. Okay? They all like it. And I've told them what a lovely beer this is, this Bergenheimer.
Bergen beer.
A Bergen beer. Bloody.
Romanian beer.
It's very nice. I've tried, is it Erzu? Erzu? But this is better. That's better. That's the better one there. I really, really, really like that one. Okay, here we go. Where we go? 160 people still in the chat. Where's the chat gone? Come on, chat, come back to me. Let me see. Spud Barry, I was born in... I said, man, Spud Barry, I was born and bred in Edge Hill. I know where Edge Hill is, but, you know, I discovered the south end of Liverpool when I was about 18, you know. And the south end of Liverpool and Edge Hill, well, it became very, very negative. When I was 19, the Tocknet riots took place. You know, so I did not say, you know. Okay, Paul Loskin. Once you reach retirement age, you can get Viagra on prescription for free. Oh, well, that raises the bar a little, doesn't it? Okay, Adrian B. Hard tulip. You might find it at the Romanian shop in London. Robert Wilson, nice to hear from you, mate. The Thai freelance have upped their game, prettier and younger than ever. Really? They weren't last time I went there. I'll tell you what, last time I was in Thailand, they seemed, because this it's a very, very strange period in our lives right now. Let's be honest. This, aftermath of the pandemic, there was a shortage of the, young and healthy Thai bears. A lot of them look like old slappers, to be honest with you. I think that's a kind way of putting it. But maybe a lot of them, the younger ones have come back now. A surprising amount of the birds that I encountered in Pattaya were, in the 30s and even touching even 40. But they do some of those Thai birds, some of those Thai bears, they age really, really well. Honestly, I've been in bars and I've met Thai bears and I've thought, she's a nice woman there, good looking woman. I'd place her as about maybe late 20s. And she's amazing, she's come back at me, 43. It's amazing, some of those women can be even in the 40s and they still look damn good. Brian Street, back in Swindon now. Nice few days away. Okay, good for you, Brian. Anyway, good for you, mate. Hope you had a good time. Well, I'm sure you did. Martin Ryder, 70 kilometres from Ukraine border. Well, to be honest with you, I haven't actually watched that much of the news, but my thoughts are with them. That's all I'll say about that one. Chill, 80 Newcastle. I will look online. Martin Ryder, buckets. Oh my God! I'll tell you what. That hotel that I'm staying in, I'm gonna do a video. Some of the hotels have been a bit rough and ready that I'm staying in here. I'll do a video on that. It'll be the quirkiest hotel review that I've done. But oh my God Almighty! Honestly, I need transport to get from the hotel room to the toilet. And when you, as you know, I drink so much. Imagine how many times during the night that I get up wanting to have a pee. Well, let's just say I've got round it. I'll tell you all about that in a video, when I make that video. Answer me. Who's that? Tough. Answer me. Okay, I'm answering you. What have you got to say? Mark J. Ed Flintstone. Joe said, I love your excitement when getting a beer, mate, at good times. Okay, I mean, this is simple, right? This is simple. This is Friday afternoon here. It's lovely climate. It's a beach bar. It's beautiful climate. And what else can I say, really? Beautiful climate, lovely beach bar. Nice people here. It's I haven't got loads of topless babes, smothering me, with womanly with womanly stuff and all this kind of what. I'm not surrounded by gorgeous birds and all that, but this okay. Life ain't all bad. I mean, this is Friday. Tonight I could be finishing my a humdrum job and going home and getting ready with my 20-stone wife to go down to the social club to play the meat draw. I mean, I could be doing that tonight. Do you really think that I want to do that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of that. I'd rather be here. I'm a free spirit. I'm 60 years old and I'm a free spirit. And I like being here, okay? Okay, there's not a lot of hot ladies around here right now at this moment in time. But, if I really, really was motivated by hot ladies, I'd just go to Pattaya all the time and never anywhere else. Or Phnom Penh, there's plenty of hot ladies in Phnom Penh as well. Hard Sheila, did you like the Smiths music growing up during the riots? What music helped you through them? Did you integrate with the rioters? The Smiths were not really my generation because I was about 20 odd. I was in my 20s by the time the Smiths came out. I mean, and I was sort of retro then. When I was in my 20s, when all the modern romantic stuff was going on and the Smiths and all the 80s music, I was listening to 60s and 70s music. I was always a bit retro. I was more likely to be listening to Deep Purple or Led Zeppelin in those days. Sam Boyle just played 1,200 each for Thailand, December. Well, good for you, mate. Good for you. I hope it all works out. Sean Young, you're my travelling airhead. What a great life you've got. Long may it last. Absolutely. Well, thank you for that, mate. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, I appreciate that. I've got no plans. No plans to settle down with a 20 stone, missus. No plans at all. I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing. Monowos owner. Tuxted was my home for a year. Colourful place. Tuxted was, I think, years back. About enough. Martin Ryder looks bored. No, that's just me, that is. Okay. Paul Luskin. Those 50 plus Thai go-go dancers, lovely. No, not 50 plus. No, not 50 plus, Paul. I think 30-year-olds are okay. I wonder. Yeah, good thing about Pattaya is that I love the go-go bars. I mean, there's some wonderful go-go bars in Pattaya. No, some guys don't like go-go bars. Some people hate them, but I love the go-go bars, especially the ones where they dance natural. Some wonderful stuff. I wonder are they all back together again now? Some of the it'd be nice by the time the next peak season kicks in that all the really great go-go bars are all back together again, and the girls are wonderful. Pattaya is wonderful for that. Nick Flaherty, the real thing we're from Tuxted. Yeah, I believe they were. I lived there for a brief while, and I do remember one of the real thing. He started breeding Afghan hounds, didn't he? And he started breeding Afghan hounds, and I think he won Crufts, didn't he? Well, his dog won Crufts anyway. And I seen him in Sefton Park with his Afghan hounds. He looked absolutely lovely, huge. Let me see. Yeah, Robert Wilson, love the steady hotel review. I haven't really done many hotel reviews yet. I'll do a little bit of a hotel review, but the ones there, the kind of the hotels you wouldn't want to stay in, basically. Refill the bayers. Swiss cheese, where are you? I'm in Mamia. I'm on the Black Sea coast of Romania. I'm having cold bayers. It's a lovely hot day, and I'm happy. Hard chill, Eddie, you're probably less than 1,000 miles from Ukraine because it's 1,700 miles from England to Ukraine. Okay, all right, I couldn't work that one out, to be honest with you. Whittaker Winstanley III. What a bombastic name that is. Friday Arvo Bear is the best one. Spudbarry, you water the plants on the balcony. There's no plants there. But I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. My bathroom habits in the middle of the night. Haiti just won. Travelling can be either good times or more often bad times with female company. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I won't deny that when you're travelling alone, you sometimes get lonely. But when you get stressful situations, I'm often glad that I'm not with someone. I wouldn't want to be with a nagging wife, because when you get a stressful situation, a nagging wife would make things 20 times worse, and you think, I'm glad I can handle this alone. Stuart rides out on that. Pattaya, Eddie, Pattaya. Okay. But man, Stuart, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. I like Pattaya, and Pattaya's got all the good things that you want from a place. You can do whatever you want, and you get whatever you want, and it's a great place for that. But Imagine if everyone just went to Pattaya and nowhere else. Wouldn't that get boring after a while? Man cannot live by Pattaya alone. And besides, as we've already discussed here, it's getting increasingly difficult to make YouTube videos in Pattaya. Too many bloody rules. Rusty Lid, I think your travels have given us all favourite moments to look back on fondly. Thanks for that, mate. Anyway, thanks for that. Graham Heard, nice to hear from you. Pandemic of the unvaccinated. I spent 4 months in Pattaya this year, mate. Enough is enough, except for the 3-week millionaires. Yeah, okay, well, good for you, mate. I know you've gone on to the Philippines now anyway, and I hope you're having a great time. Ferran Travers, what do you do for work, Ed? I think my working life's over, to be honest with you. I think I'm just about retired now. Robert Wilson, Bangkok's become the Amsterdam of Asia. Cannabis trucks parked off Soy 7. Really? I've never been into that kind of stuff. That's strange. I don't really know about that. You know, I don't know the script with any of that. I don't know the script with any of that, but it sounds good anyway. These serve ice creams. I've got a strange craving for an ice cream right now. Spud Barry, Easterman. I'm 68. I was a paper boy in 60s from a shop in Holt Road. I know Holt Road. I do not. I think the number. Don't ask me now. Don't ask me what bus used to go Holt Road. But I do know Holt Road. I used to deliver to some houses in Gladstone Road. I vaguely remember Gladstone Road, but I do remember Holt Road well. I remember Holt Road. I lived for about 5 years. I had a council flat in a place in Kensington area. It's a place called Onslow Road. Onslow. And Jesus, that was a bloody, oh my God, there was all kinds of strange things happening there. There was bloody drug deals in the road. You know, in the night time, there was police forever coming round there. There was all kinds of shady bloody things going on there. I actually wrote a poem about that many years later, a poem called Shit Street. It is actually on my list if you pay to look at that one. Sam Boyle, £1,200 each for flights to Phuket. Really? Really? Coco, I recommend visiting the underground salt mine, Salina Terda. It's amazing in there. Enjoy your time in Romania. I think I've actually missed that one. I think that's far up north. I'm deep south now. I'm on the Black Sea. Scandemic. I can confirm that the go-go bars in Pattaya are back in full swing. Old touches and lovely again. Oh, love time. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds bloody good. I liked it all. Oh, so some wonderful go. Some of those birds who dance there, you know, got the most beautiful bodies and wonderful. Nick Flaherty, £1,000 plus for flights to Thailand. Shocking. Needs to come down next February or I'm not coming. Lewis C, take a G-Go dancers to Koh Samui for a week. Paul Hoskin, I love to get tipsy after 20 beers and then go into a go-go bar for the rest of the night drinking 10 more beers and enjoying the bright lights and loud music. How the hell do you ever rise to the occasion, Paul? I mean, what do you have to take 20 Viagra in order to get, you know, to get a stiffy or something after all of that beer? Chillin' Villain 54. Eddie, in a couple of words, what really stands out to you visiting the Philippines? The good or the not so good? Philippines, there's a lot to... Oh, I can't do it in a couple of words, mate. But the Philippines is a great place. I've been there twice. I've been to quite a few places there now. Great place, and I will visit there again. I can't really, say more than that at this moment in time. Spud Barry, 26 or 27 bus. Could well be, could be. Spud Barry, Kensington is even worse now. Do you know what? When I lived in Kensington, Onslow Road, that Kensington area. Oh my God. I had a bloody big Doberman. I had a big Doberman. It was a bitch, yeah? But it was a bloody big, loudest bark in the street. And you needed them in those days to stop the burglars from coming into your home. And how many times I was taking my dog for a walk, and the roads are being cordoned off by the police because there was an armed robbery going on in the shop. It was like a bloody war zone, that was. And that was back in the 1980s. Farang Travel, Skyscanner is your friend. From 550 from Manchester, September. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Toby Price, John Cooper Clarke, great Scouser poet. He's a great poet, but he's not a Scouser. He's from one of those. He's from Manchester or Salford or one of them places. He's not a Scouser. Paul Hoskin, after 30 beers, it goes up and down like a yo-yo. Robert Wilson can't afford to stay home. Martin Blunsden, when are you and Peter doing another double like that? Oh, well, soon. Peter just want another good thing about travelling alone is that you can choose whatever you do in your schedule. No need to wait to others or to have arguments. Absolutely. Spud Barry, Kensington is now like being in the Middle East. Do you mean Beirut? Oh, absolutely. Okay, so what am I doing now? Look, this is a lovely bay now. I'm gonna go walkies pretty soon. Let's just have a little scout around, see if we can see anything down at the beach. There we go, very quiet. If you actually look, I'm very, very tempted to have one of these ice creamy things here. There you go. So this is a beach in. Oh, they got jet skis out there. This is a beach. This is a beach Eastern European style. Okay, so when you think of beaches, you think of Mediterranean, maybe Thailand or whatever. Eastern Europe. You don't really think so much of Eastern Europe, as beaches, but it's nice anyway. Lewis C. France was nothing under 700 quid in November. Same as Doherty, I'm watching the Tour de France, beautiful scenery. Toby Price, you're right, John Cooper Clarke from Salford, bloody good. Robert Wilson, grab an ice cream, Eddie. Johnny Bay, nice to hear from you, Johnny Bay, nice to hear from you. Martin Blunt, have a paddle in the Black Sea, Ed. Lewis C, I thought there might be a few topless girls. There probably will be over the weekend, but, I couldn't really show them on YouTube. I'm sorry to say, but they will be for my eyes only. Frank Travels. I was paying 500 quid 20 years ago. I've glanced at the prices for flights. Return flights to Bangkok. I've glanced at the prices. They do. It all looks more expensive than what it should be. D. Taylor, thanks for that super chat, mate. £10, thank you for that. Eddie, it looks like you were settled into that bar for the early evening. Have a few more beers on me, and oh, I got a minute. Enjoy your travels. Okay, thanks for that. I've had 3 beers here in this bar, so I think I might just take a little walk somewhere else. We're at an hour and 40 minutes into this live stream, and I want to see where, you know, I can show you a few more things anyway. Thanks for that super chat, mate. Anyway, appreciate that. Ivan, it's got better beaches in the UK, definitely. Yeah, I'd go along with that. Spud Barry, get some cream on you. Paige just won. I paid €410, goes to Thailand before pandemic, from Europe to Bangkok. She in Rana. Okay, you're having a good time there. It's still in Antalya, Ed. That's in Turkey. It's hot, 38 degrees at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. 38. Turkey's a hot country. It's a hot country. And the thing about Turkey, it's got a very, one thing about Turkey is, I've got my reservations about, but it's got a extremely well organised, tourist infrastructure. They know what they're doing. I mean, here, I can walk past bars here and they don't really harass you very much. Whereas in Turkey, they do, you know. You can't walk past a bar without someone sticking his hand out and saying, "Hi, my friend, where are you from?" So I can have a conversation with you. Oh, let's see. Okay, I've got to get away from there. They've got copyright music on now. Anyway, so I've got to get away from there. Let's see, where are we now? Mark Hollick, nice to hear from you, my friend. Good morning, Eddie. It's 8:45 a.m. How's the weather? It's terrific, Mark. I'm on the Black Sea coast of Romania. I'm on the Black Sea coast. I'm in the town of Mamia, which is close to Constant there. So it's the Black Sea coast. The weather's fantastic. The hotel's not up so much, but the weather's fantastic. And I'm here at a beach bar, and I'm having some lovely beer. It's my third Bergen beer, and it's absolutely lovely. So nice to hear from you, mate. Hope you're having a great day. Johnny Beer, is the sea clear? Have you got your speedos with you, pal? Paul Hoskins, where's the best Far East country to retire? Well, I don't know. I mean, that's a massive question, isn't it? It's a massive question. I mean, it is a massive question. I think realistically, Thailand's still probably the best one. I don't know. Things are changing so much in Southeast Asia with rules, and don't forget we're still in the aftermath of the pandemic. So it's hard to say what's what. Farang Travels, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that, mate. Rickshaw, Quickshot, Eddie Dog Catchers out. Get a haircut. ISO man, Farang Travels. So was I. Okay, what's that? Is this okay? Robert Wilson, belt out a show tune for the locals. A show tune. What was it? What was it? Perform Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Okay, so this is my third beer. I paid for them all, so I'm gonna depart soon. Anyway, I'm gonna go down that way, just to say, what we've, what's happening. Bottle Baby, is this a nude beach? No. I would like to film a nude beach, but it wouldn't be very, very YouTube friendly. Johnny B, will we see the $1 Million Man this trip, Ed? The $1 Million Man. No, definitely not. Stephen Goodall, looks hot there. Hot here too, but raining. So where are you then? Where are you exactly? Hot but raining. Is that in Thailand somewhere like that? Okay, so in case you just joined, I'm at Mamia, the Black Sea. I have this live stream has gone on for a while, so I have actually shown the Black Sea, even though I was hoping that there was going to be lots of hot toddy down there, because you do see some beautiful Romanian birds around, but there wasn't really a great deal of hot toddy today. But never mind, we do have the live stream, we may get lucky. Stephen, I mean, I was hoping to see lots of birds with the Bristol Rovers out, but It wouldn't. They would have been for my eyes only anyway. Oh, there's a nice chick there. Yeah, a couple of nice chickadees there. There you go. In the background there. In the background there. Okay. Kipax got my flight for 521 quid for November to Thailand. The flight now is over £1,000. Oh, it's dreadful. All my hotels booked and paid for months ago. Got excellent deals. Everything is going up, so book as soon as possible. Oh, well. Good advice, mate. Good advice. Thanks for that. Bryn Roberts, I stayed just down the coast in 81, place called Venus, not far from Mamia, but the food was horrendous. Pork and peas, bloody hell, the hotel was crap. Agreed, get the time multiple entry visa. We know it's best for retirees. Stephen Goodall, yes, Thailand or Koh Samui. On Koh Samui. Paul, that's good. This is one of the cleaner comments from. Did you ever watch Shane about a gunslinger trying to hang up his guns? Yeah, I think I did once though. Sandra Taylor's roasted in Dorset. Nice part of the world. Nice part of England, that. Ian UK, hiya, just saying hello at work. Looks like you're so relaxed. Absolutely. Pele, Neptune is awesome at night. Sheen Rana, quite like Eastwood, Monke's films had like $1 Million Baby and Grand Slam. Okay, now let me see. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to have it's 1 hour and 46 minutes into the chat, okay? I've had 3 lovely beers here, nice cold beers. I'm going to head back towards my hotel, yes? And we'll see what we see along the way. I'm sure there's going to be something interesting, okay? It's late afternoon now. It's probably about, I reckon it's about 5 o'clock, something like that. Let's have a wander and see if we can find anything to eat. Okay, thank you. God bless you all. Yeah, you too anyway. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Thanks for the beer. Cheers. Okay, here we go. Whoa, all right. I'm going to swivel the camera around right now so you can see what I see. There you go, 5 o'clock. It looks later in the day than that, funnily enough. So that's the beach bar where I've just had 3 beers. 5 o'clock? Is it 5 o'clock in Romania? It looks more like 8 o'clock somehow. You know, the sunlight. Got a nice little beach bar here. Okay, I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go on the main promenade route. So, you know, in the distance you can hear. You can hear. There's a constant banging of music. I'm not sure where it's coming from. But I tell you what, I have actually walked a fair way because right now, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but those cable cars look like they're far away into the distance. So I've actually come a lot further than what I thought. But I'm going to go back this way anyway. I'm going to get along here, and if we can see anything that looks really, really good. I wasn't aware that I walked that far. Those cable cars look like they're miles away. Okay, I'll let all these young people get on this platform before I do. Anyway, jeez, that looks like a hell of a walk from here. $143 people still in the chat. Few dark clouds away from the beach. Let me see now. Let me see. don't see her. Nice blonde there, stuffing her face with a bloody ice cream. Let's see. Not that busy, looks great. Buy Elvis a beer or two. Thai culture. Let's see, looks after old codgers like us. You're looking for somewhere for the slash. Eddie, it's 569 miles from the capital of Romania to the capital of Ukraine. Okay, I think we've had this one. Few dark clouds away from the beach. There is something Ozzy Osbourne about this stream. Well, that's a strange comment, isn't it? Wow, we can hear thunder. It's going to start thundering soon. Oh my God almighty. We're going to get thunder. Can you hear thunder there? I just heard thunder. A little cloudy. Mark Alec, a little cloudy there, breezy by the shore. A little cloudy. I can hear the rumble of thunder there. And if you can see where those cable cars are, that's where my hotel is. So it's a bit of a trek. Hello. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get back on these sorts of promenade. It's not like as if there's a promenade which runs parallel to the sea. It's a bit more complicated than that. You have to go through resorts and sorts of stuff. Pele looks like a populated moon. Kipax, how warm is it? It's all right. It's okay. It's nice. I've got a t-shirt on. One of my famous black t-shirts. But it's okay. Now I'm going to get back on the road here because there are some bars and whatever that's down this way. Remember, always bear in mind, if what you're seeing now looks a bit strange, it's not like what you'd expect from a beach resort. This is, you know, this is a beach resort in the Eastern European part of the world. You only have to go back 30 odd years. And, you know, this was communist and it was run by the, you know, the Soviet Union. And things were very, very oppressed then. So you can't expect it to look like the Mediterranean. You can't expect it to look like Mallorca or Ibiza or you can't expect it to look like Thailand. This is an Eastern European Black Sea resort. This is where the Russians used to have their holidays in the old Cold War days. They'd come to places like this, wouldn't they? You know. So if it seems very, very, you know, not what you would expect from a beach resort, well, you know, you're talking about Cold War, and this was a little ray of light for people during the Cold War. Anyway, I'm back on the prom now. I'm back on the prom. Here we go. There you go. You got a kids' playground there. You got restaurants. Got a hotel, Riviera Hotel. Now, I remember these. I tell you what, you got to watch out because these are cycling routes. These are. You got to watch these bastard things here, because when you're walking along the promenade here, or in a populated area, all of a sudden the cycle can come whizzing behind you, and they can be quite dangerous. So if you're walking along a place like this, just avoid this being on a cycle path, because you never know what's going to come up behind you. So let's see. Let's have a little look at the chat now. Let me see now. Looks like a populated moon. How warm is it, Eddie? Johnny B, would you bang that bird in blue? Which bird in blue? I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about. I wouldn't mind banging a bird in blue. 40 people, get a move on. Long walk to the sea. Long walk to the sea. Ivan, as a kid, the only thing I remember about when visiting Mamia is the huge Ceausescu posters on a block of flats. This is what I'm saying, mate. Ceausescu was the, I think I'm right in saying he was the dictator of Romania. You know, they put him up against the wall and you know, shot him to death. You know, very, very unpleasant guy. Mark Ollick, Thunderbolts and Lightning. Oh, that's a line from Queen, isn't it? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Absolutely, absolutely. Bohemian Rhapsody, God almighty. I remember when that song came out in 1975. You know, I don't think we'd ever seen anything like it before or heard anything like it before. It was #1 for weeks and weeks. Any donkeys on the beach? No, don't miss them. Any men around? Take us to a bar. Try the bouncy castle, Eddie. Very mundane and Euro step. Looks like you're having a good time, Ed. Ceausescu used to spend summers at Neptune. Nice and clean place. Looks okay. Okay, so let's have a little walkie. Have a little walkie down here. See what we can see. So there's restaurant stands. Now when I came down here, I was doing this walk between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. I was walking for about an hour. As I explained earlier in the stream, I got off the bus. I got the bus from Constanta to Mamia, but I got off at the wrong stop. And basically I was doing a hell of a walk for about an hour with my backpack as well, don't forget. And it was very, very strenuous. But there was tons of people around these areas here. Loads and loads and loads of people around this area. So it's about 5 o'clock now or so, something like that. This place will probably get very, very busy this evening. I'll try and do an evening stream. Okay, here we go. So let's see what's the chat coming up with here. Mark Alec, I remember about Queen Bohemian Rhapsody, absolutely. Who's this? Carl Travel, dude. Thailand is still #1. Okay. Brendan, whatever. Should have gone to Croatia far better. Well, you got to go somewhere, mate. You got to go somewhere. Romania's a country I wanted to come to. It's been interesting up to now. I really enjoyed those Transylvanian towns. You know, the Transylvanian towns of Brasov and Sibiu. Sibiu is a lovely town, beautiful town. It was well worth a visit. Now, what is this? Is this the pirates' place? Because if this is the pirates' place, this is quite a lively place. This. I passed the pirates' place yesterday. Is this it? No, that's the Havana Restaurant and Bar. Let's see where the pirates is. But the pirates was a nice little eatery. Seems to be plenty of stuff going on there. Okay, let's just stop here for a moment. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, Chris Gallen. That's quite a pleasant promenade. No litter or waste bins. Absolutely. No bikini. Farang Travels, thank you for that super chat, Farang Travels. Thank you for that. And nice to hear from you, mate. Cheers. Johnny B, is Little Eddie made an appearance yet? Little Eddie made an appearance yet? Yeah, he's made an appearance. But yeah, Robert Wilson, put an eye patch on and order a beer. Okay. Okay, Mark Ollick, thank you for that, mate. Gee, thank you for that, mate. That's very, very kind of you. Mark Ollick, Eddie, this is show support for your travel videos. You really created some good ones on this last trip. Also, good to see you and hear from you. Take care, and have dinner and a couple of beers on me. Mark, that is so kind of you, mate. That really, really is very, very kind of you. Thanks for that, mate, and thanks for your support. Okay, so yeah, I've had a few beers. I'm going to have a few beers and something to eat as well pretty soon. Okay, thanks for that, mate. Really appreciate it. Very kind of you. K-Pax. Okay, thank you, mate. Billy Fraser, any massage parlours? I haven't come across any. You know, there's travel and there's travel. I mean, if I was only motivated by, you know, soapy massages and dirty massages, then I just go to Thailand and you know, nowhere else. So I was only motivated by hot ladies. I'd probably just keep going to Cambodia and Thailand and Vietnam. But obviously, you know, I'll try and go to other places. You know, I like going to other places because you know, because I'm a traveller, and that's what travellers do. They go to other places. They go to places they've never been before. And travel is sometimes, you know, it lives up to expectations, and sometimes it doesn't live up to expectations. I've actually found that my journey in Romania up to now, it's been really, really quite good. It's not been a rocket to the moon, but I got a dirt cheap flight, and I'm enjoying myself. Okay. Let's switch the camera around because you haven't seen my ugly face for a very, very long time. Anyway, there I am. I'm back. Like I say, I mean, travel is travel. I mean, you know, I've been to lots of great, great places. I've also been to a few places that have disappointed me. Romania hasn't disappointed me. No, it hasn't. I mean, those Transylvanian towns I really, really, really enjoyed. This place here, well, I only arrived there about less than 24 hours ago, so I haven't really found out the script with it just yet, but I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself, you know. I mean, not a bad little location. The hotel, I said this before and I'll say it again, but the hotel that I will do a video of it for a bit of a laugh, really. It's a bit of a laugh. I've never stayed in a hotel room which is so basic. It's comfortable but basic, and it's got no fridge, it's got no ensuite bathroom, it's right on the beach, can't fault it for that. But if I get up in the middle of the night to visit the bathroom, oh my God almighty, you know, it's a hell of a trek. It's right at the other end of a pathway to get to the bathroom. And when as you know how much I drink, how many times I might visit the bathroom over the course of a night time, Jesus Christ. I have to make let's just say that I have to make alternative arrangements. I'll tell you all about that when I make a video about it. It'll be a laugh. Okay. Guys are being vulgar again. Sandra Taylor, lovely, that's yesterday. Robert Wilson, that's what travellers do. They go to their places. Steady wisdom. Sandra Taylor, Eddie, you're taking us all out with you tonight. I will do an evening stream. I will try and do an evening stream. It's early days, yeah? I mean, this is a pop-up one. This is a pop-up stream, this one. Simply because, you know, I just arrived there last night and I needed to do something. David Coleman, nice to hear from you, David, from Toronto. Kipax, who the hell do you book with? I book with booking.com. And one thing about Romania, it's a good value country, but the hotels are not cheap. If you want a really, really good hotel, then you have to stay in, you have to pay probably a lot of money. I go for I'm traveling. Hello, how are you, ladies? How are you? Hello, lovely ladies there. Oh, lovely ladies there, beautiful ladies. Yeah, if you want to go to, if you want to stay in a high-end hotel, you're going to pay a lot of money for it. Whereas I'm staying in the bargain basement stuff, which is still expensive by some other countries' standards. David Coleman. You got it, David, you got it. I can't be making that bloody trek along that long walkway several times a night. I can't be doing that, mate. You got it, David. Okay. Okay, so anyway, here we are. Okay, so it's tea time now. It's late afternoon. You know, tea time. It's probably about 5:30 right now. So it's a bit quiet here right now. But if you see this place late, there will be a lot of people around. A lot of people. Chris Callan, hi Eddie. When are you going to share the story about the Facebook scammer? Oh, that's a video. A couple of weeks time. That's a video in the pipeline. Oh, that was quite funny, that. That was a good-looking Texan girl with a pair of big knockers who sort of befriended me on Facebook. And actually, if you look at her, not her knockers, if you actually look at her Facebook page, you'll see a lot of Africans there. So that's a story that's coming up soon. Let's see, beautiful ladies, wish I was there. You know, oh, Romania, there are some lovely Romanian girls around, beautiful. Lovely Romanian girls around. Oh. Some lovely, oh, see, you see some beautiful Romanian girls. I mean, if you know, it's not a knocking shop by the sea, the way that, you know, Pattaya is. There's nothing like that. It's probably a place where, you know, you do online apps and that sort of thing, and I don't do those. I never have done those. But you know, if you there are some lovely, you know, I mean, if you come out here and you want to meet a Romanian girl and marry her, I mean, some of them are marriage material. They are beautiful, beautiful girls. That, you know, just saying, you do see a lot of lovely birds around. Robert Wilson. David Cobb, I'm biking to the beach today, still trying to lose weight. DQ. Hello, handsome man. Nice eye candy. Johnny B, it looks a bit empty, Ed. Not going to lie. It looks a bit empty right now, But this is about, I think this is after 5 p.m. This is in the afternoon here. If you used to come here last night, I walked along here about 8 o'clock last night, and there was loads of people here. Tons of people, tons and tons and tons of people. Okay, now I'm coming up to I'm coming up to the cable cars. I'm coming up to the cable cars. Ray Green, greetings from Dublin. Greetings anyway. David Combs, so the place is expensive. Food and drink don't seem expensive, but the hotels seem expensive. If you want a decent hotel, that seems expensive. I'm gonna. If you want a decent hotel, that seems expensive. I'm gonna. There you go. Okay, so it's the place expensive. The hotels are. Romania, Mark Olive, very beautiful. Some, I've seen some beautiful Romanian girls. But the thing is, if you want to meet, if you want to have, you know, hot steamy stuff with the Romanian girls, you're probably better going to a place like Amsterdam. You know, the working girls, they've probably all left Romania now, and there you're most likely to find them in a place like Amsterdam or Berlin. You know, I've met some lovely Romanian girls in my time, absolutely beautiful Romanian girls. But they probably all left Romania. Anyway, I'm coming back up to the cable cars right now. So, I'm coming back up to the cable cars right now, which is where I can still hear that rumble of thunder anyway. You know, the rumble of thunder, so at least I'm in the proximity of my hotel. So in case you weren't here at the start of the stream, this is basically where it started anyway, at the cable car route. There you go, the silent guitarist. There you go. This is the cable cars. Yeah, Vlad Casino. There you go. You got a cable car route here, which goes on for a few hundred meters. See what we've got in the chat. Ivan, as if you heard about the double price hotel charge for Farangs, only proposed that. Are you talking about Thailand here? I've heard something. I have heard something about. Oh Jesus! Was I hearing right today? I've heard something about Thailand's going to put its hotel prices up. Something about that. I haven't really read that much into it, but it sounds pretty dreadful. Because the one thing about Thailand in its favour is that they've had the best value hotel prices anywhere. It's been wonderful for that. So, oh, I don't know. Got to read up on that, and that doesn't sound like good news at all, does it? It really, really doesn't. Ray Green, what city is this? Constanta? It's close to Constanta. It's Mamia. Mamma mia. Johnny B, where are all the bars and clubs, mate? Well, I've only just arrived here less than 24 hours away, Johnny, so I haven't really investigated all of that yet. I mean, I thought Mamia, there'll be a lot of them here. It doesn't seem to be that many. It seems to be more like, you know, family orientated stuff. But it's early days, yeah. I'll suss it all out, however long I'm here. Kipax, any knocking shops nearby? Give me a chance, mate. Robert Wilson, dated a beautiful Romanian nanny who worked for the diplomat in Shanghai. Gorgeous body. DQ. David Coleman, have you found out if they are Koljaks or not yet? Oh, they're all Koljaks in this day and age. They're all bloody Koljaks. There's the master grill there. Now, I ate in there earlier on today. I ate in there, and it was nice. It was really, really nice. In fact, I'm tempted to get something else in there because it's quite a nice little gaff, this one. Master Grill Aces, and their beer is only about 7 lei. Also, their beer is only about 7 lei also. What have we got here? Hello. Let me see, what have we got here? What have we got here? Now I had some fries and chicken today. It was a bit cold, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Mark Alec, you've been to Amsterdam, Eddie? Many times. I love Amsterdam. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Lovely place. I love Amsterdam. I'd like to visit that place. G. James, Romanian girls usually tall and slim, yeah? Absolutely. Robert Wilson, full circle, big dog. Craig Mission, Thailand, on about vloggers need a work permit. Oh my, it gets worse and worse, doesn't it? It gets worse and worse. It gets worse and worse. A nice kebab with chicken, and also just a little teensy weensy bit of just a little bit, okay? And also, do you have fries with it as well? Nice hot fries. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to have an Asus, that's 7 lei.
Do you want menu with fries and Pepsi?
Oh yes, yeah, okay, yeah, that'll do me, yeah.
Okay, all sauce, spicy.
Yeah, but only a little bit, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
only this?
Yes, yeah. Just a little bit with a little tomato and whatever else you've got, yeah, okay? That'll do me nicely.
You eat here?
Yeah, we can sit there, yeah. Have we got enough room? Yeah, okay, yeah, fine, thank you. That's for me. I'm going to have a Pepsi. I'm going to have a Pepsi.
This is enough?
Yeah, that'll be enough, yeah. Okay, so how much are you? Do you want me to pay now?
22.
22. Do you want me to pay now or later?
Now?
Okay, here we go. Yo, yabba dabba doo. There you go. Sunset, and that Pepsi's mine as well. Okay, here we go. Oh! Okay, so That was a bargain. I'm actually drinking a Pepsi because it's one of those meals where you know it's included and whatever. If it washes the that's tasty. So I got fries and a nice chicken kebab. It's all a very, very bargain price. Whopping, that bun is bloody huge. That bun is huge, it's massive. So I ate at this place about 9 o'clock this morning, simply because there was nowhere else open. Now, don't forget, this is Eastern Europe here. You know, it may seem a little bit primitive to some people, but so what? Nice. At least the bloody chips are hot right now. I mean, they were cold this morning.
¿Y eso qué es? Eso no es caramelo. Eso no es caramelo. Roberto, mira, ya está, se acabó. No, my gata, está terminado. Se acabó todo. Conmigo tienes...
Okay. Lee James, those two look gay at you. What's your sausage roll, mate? Okay, get back, definitely, mate. Chris Callan, the Yu-Gi-Oh server looks sad. You ask her if the collar and cuff match. Pele, order some black sea bushes. David Coleman, one bird is okay, the other one eats the cabbage low. Patey just one, ring the bell out, lovely ladies. They're all friendly enough here. Not the most wholesome stuff, but it looks okay. Shane Bowles, I could manage the blonde, definitely. Kipats, film the fit one, not the fat one. Brown Seat. Brown Seat, is that the blonde Sonia bed I had in Swindon? God knows. Who came with Swindon? Didn't Melissa Messenger? No, that topless blonde girl from the 90s, page 3 girl. Didn't Melinda Messenger, didn't she come from Swindon? Mark Allen, Aces is a word meaning bear. I thought it was a Romanian word for bear. A can of Aces, the bear. It does actually have a picture of a bear on it. Hard shield, woman a bit bolshy with you there when she shouted now. I didn't actually hear that bit. Kipaks, the first time I've seen Eddie drink out something other than beer. David Coleman, Eddie looks like a drunk old man at home. Paul Scott, kebab and chips and the sound of seals in the background. You sure you're in Bogdan, Eddie? I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. Oh. Look at the size of this. This is a whopper. This is bloody whopper. This is huge. This is a big bum. Seriously, big bum. Let's take a bite out of this now. Mmm. Tasty. Tasty stuff. Tasty stuff. I like it. I like it. This is falling apart, this is. Lovely stuff, lovely. It's tasty. Very, very tasty. Devil's Den. Eddie chips again. I don't even on a diet, mate. I thought that as well. Bottle Baby. School holidays there? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. This is, I don't know. It's late in the afternoon here. It's probably about 6 o'clock by now. The Lost King of Scotland can't beat a plate of chips in a foreign country. Mono Hutchison, toasted fish and chips are the best. D. Taylor, Eddie, was that kebab chips and a Pepsi for 120? How much did I pay for that? What did it cost? 22 lei. That is approximately £4. Okay, so you got chips, a kebab with a big bun, yes? And a Pepsi for £4. 22 lei, yeah, that's about £4 precisely there. That's about $5 US. I'd say that's bloody good value. I'd say it's good value. Bryan Street and Dinah Dawes. Dinah Dawes was also from Swindon, was she? Dinah Dawes, what a legend she was. Dinah Dawes. That classic buxom blonde, beautiful buxom blonde, but it's put on weight later on, but classic. Wonderful character, Dinah Dawes, wonderful character. I think the last time I seen her was in an episode of The Sweeney in the end of the 1970s. She died quite young after that, but she was in an episode of The Sweeney, and she walloped John Thor, you know, Jack Regan in that. And when she went looking for it, she said, "I'm going to show that Inspector Regal," you know, Regan his name was. What played a one? She always delivered a great part, whatever she did. Hardshield, Eddie, what says you then? I'm in Mamia, close to Constanta, Romania, on the Black Sea coast. Mark Holland, nothing wrong with a big bun or a big bum. Okay, fine. I'll settle for a big bun. And not to buy this. This is okay. For like £4, which is about $5 in today's money, I'd say that's bloody good. What was that? Beautiful, beautiful. David Coleman, Guatemala is amazing. I had two at the same time there, beautiful. You're a horny old devil, aren't you, David? You're talking about what I think you're talking about. Good for you, mate. Anyway, good for you. Paul Kane, I was there doing charity work. I heard about Princess Diana's death, sitting not far from you. Yeah, I heard that in the 1990s. You know, there was a lot of, you know, orphans and people suffering, you know. A lot of charity work going on in Romania because they were very, very impoverished. You know, they'd after the fall of, you know, the Soviet Union, a lot of these countries had very, very hard times. Kippax, is that the last destination that you're staying in? Not necessarily. I think I'll be giving Bucharest another go. I think I'll be trying Bucharest again. David Coleman, Cy London, you would love all of Central America. I've been to Central America. I've been to Belize, I've been to Nicaragua, Costa Rica, somewhere else that I can't remember. Central, a lot of good places there. Monitor wants it. Two at the same time is nice. Works well in Thailand too. Sounds good to me. Apollo Mission. The prices in USA are shocking. Been watching the McMaster. $40 for burger and chips. Yeah, I watch the McMaster as well. I've been watching much recently because obviously I've been doing other things. But when I'm back home, I watch the McMaster quite a lot. And apparently apparently America is very, very expensive. Very, very expensive for food nowadays. The McMaster has spent a lot of time in America, but he said in recent years the prices really, really, really have rocketed up. $40, I'm paying $5 for all of this. Those are all. Mark, look, the food looks very tasty. Yeah, it tastes good. I must admit, I came to this restaurant this morning, and this little fast food place, and I had chicken drumsticks and also fries, and it was all a bit cold, to be honest with you. At least this is quite hot. Apollo Mission, $11 for a bottle of Coors Light. Oh, that is appalling. You've seen on this live stream what I've been paying for beer and fast food here, and it's cheap. It's cheap. Lovely, lovely stuff. This is good. Jesus, you can feel half of India on this. Massive. Biggest bun that I've come across for a very long time. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Tasty. Tasty. For long travels, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that super chat, mate. Cheers. David Coleman, that meal in Toronto will be $15. Okay, yeah. I'll go along with that. So really, one of the things that drew me to Romania, I'm a budget traveller. I travel a lot. Don't forget, in the last year, I've travelled a total of 7 months in the last year. So I can't be going 5-star all the way. I've got a budget. But I like to go to good value destination, and Romania does seem to be a good value destination. Okay, the hotel. If you want a really nice hotel, it's going to cost you a bit of money. I'm staying in bargain basement ones, so which has got a bit of a fun element. At least there's something to talk about. But you've seen what I'm paying for the food and drink during this live stream, and it's bargain compared to other places. Robert Wilson, surprised you haven't sprayed the camera with food. Listen, apologies if I've touched any of the settings here and this camera's been shaking more than what it should do, then, apologies for that. I've got to look at the settings again. In case you missed it, I actually went black and white at one point. I wasn't aware of it. It was down at the beach. I touched something that I shouldn't have touched. Hard Tulip, Eddie the Romanian Eddie, are you in Mangalia? No, I'm in Mamia, which is on the Black Sea coast. Paul Hoskin, I just keep myself a breakfast, 5 bacon, 5 sausages, toast, baked beans for under £2. And you're on a diet as well, good for you, mate. Apollo Mission, stay away from USA or you will have to get awfully tight job when you come back. Lee James, hope we live past 65, Paul Loskin. Sam Boyle, save room for more bayers. Paul Kane, 3 500ml beers for £1 here in China now. Crazy cheap. Oh, that sounds good. Hard tulip. Eddie, my Romanian Asda supermarket delivery driver delivered my food today. That's how it's all about the name of your channel, asking to what. I haven't told him about your holiday. Oh, no, good for you. Say hello anyway. Say hello. I know some Romanians back in England, and they're really quite good people. Beautiful. This is very, very nice. Bar fans and powder lines, nice to hear from you. Oh, excuse me. David Coleman, your Thailand trip was $8,000. No, it was £8,000. That's about 10,000 US dollars for 4 months. David R, want to see a hit of Japan Ed? Okay, you never know. Nice to hear from you, mate. Paul Loskin, I'm in perfect health for the 20 stoner. Good for you, mate. Carl Travel Dude, thank you for that super chat. $5. Please have a beer, Eddie. Thank you. Okay, I will have a beer. I will have another. I've already had 3, but I'll have more. Thanks for that super chat, mate. Cheers. Bar fans and powderlands. Thailand not cheap anymore, and a lot of hassle. Lee James, how do you manage a Thai sandwich bowl that's going to that weight? Robert Wilson, good to have a hot plate and fridge. Always carry a mess kit. Thanks for that advice. Gaz77, thinking about calling Boris to tell him to leave now. What are you going to recommend that he wears? He wears your granny's knickers on his head. Is that what you're talking about? David Coleman, who the hell would want to be in China? Paige just won. Will you visit Romania again? I've had some good, I don't know, but I've had some good travelling experience. It's not been a rocket to the moon, but I've been to some good places where I've thought, I like it here. You know, it's good stuff. Sandra Taylor, I'm feeling hungry now. I'm having fries, a chicken kebab burger and a Pepsi, all for about £4 English, and I think that's good value. J3, our Black Sea beaches. Well, I just walked along one of them. If you want to go back in this video, I've actually walked along one of them. You know, my first glimpse, only my first glimpse of the Black Sea beaches. So it's early days, yeah. Farang Travels, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that, mate. Bark Fines and Padlands. Eddie been attacked by any bloodsuckers yet? Not yet, mate. Not yet. Yummy. 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 Farang Travel, thanks for visiting. Thank you for visiting anyway. I appreciate that. Martin Ryder, where's the power? if there was a parlour there, I'd tell you. I haven't sussed that one out yet. This is a travelling adventure, Martin. It's a travelling adventure. If there was any hot ladies going to come on to me, I've seen some lovely Romanian ladies, but I think all the best Romanian ladies, I think they've all left Romania. I think I knew that before they came here. Sandra Taylor, Seagull's getting very close. Sam Boyle, Eddie, your chest looks like a bare straw mattress. Thank you for that. Eddie, David Coleman, Eddie, I think I need 50% less than you. I could have did that Thailand trip for a lot less. Oliver stole a flat. Well, yeah, you probably could, but I like my food and my drink. Oliver stole it. Flights to Thailand are so expensive right now. Looking at over £760 return with Thai Air in September. Crazy. Sam Boyle, December paid £1,200 each to Thailand. Lee James, check Skyscanner. Hard Tulip. Eddie, I've just looked at photographs of the city you're in on Wikipedia. It looks nice. Maybe take a cable car. This cable car's right there. Right there in this vicinity where I am right now. They don't really seem to go anywhere interesting, just from one end of the promenade to the other. Ting Tong Thai. Hiya, looking at flights to Bangkok for January. 1,200 quid. Do they want us to stop us from travelling? Enjoying your videos, bro. Looks a nice place. Well, I don't know. I've got to look into Thailand again, because the time's coming now when I've got to start thinking about going there again. I've done 4 months there at the start of this year. But I don't know. It looks like there's more and more restrictions, doesn't it? I mean, with flights getting more expensive, and also this talk, and I don't know the full details of it yet, with hotel prices going up, maybe penalising Farangs. That's not good. That is not good at all. Paul Oscar, in town they used to have a Subway foot long for breakfast. Good for you, mate. Mr. Chong, stop eating with your mouth on. Devil's Den, Biden trying to use inflation to get rid of the huge debt he's run up. Martin rides at London Heathrow to Bangkok in September return, 395 with Saudi Air. That sounds good. That sounds really, really good. One thing about those Middle Eastern places, and they're not my favourite places, but Royal Jordanian, Emirates, those kind of, they do have good airlines. They really, really do have good airlines. Bottle baby, are you eating in the tourist area of town? I am actually. David Coleman. Eddie, I have 6 months to go for full retirement. I'm really looking forward to it. I can go anywhere I want in the world. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Absolutely. That sounds fantastic. Good for you, mate. Paige just one. We'll go to Thailand in January if the flights are reasonable. Okay, well, we don't know. I mean, this is a strange time, this is. It's a very, very strange time. This is the aftermath of a pandemic which we've never seen the likes of before, and no one really knows what's happening in the world. Anything could happen. Pele. Eddie, about what time tonight will your live stream start? I'm doing a live stream now. Actually, something happened with this. Something happened because I can see that I've been on for 38 minutes. I've been on for well over 2 hours. So I think this stopped and then restarted. So this is probably two live streams. Omega, The dual prices in Thai hotels is a stupid idea. I know it would be the final nail in the coffin, I think. Things on Thai, Ed, that's not happening. The Hotel Association have said no to it in Thailand. So the Tiger said today, well, that's better. That's better. You've got to be realistic, haven't you? I mean, you know, it's getting more and more difficult to get to Thailand and other places. And you start bugging the price of the hotels up. And the hotel prices are one of the things that made Thailand a really great value country. Really, really great value. I mean, if you start bugging the hotel prices up, it's the final nail in the coffin, isn't it? Martin Ryder, good, good comment. Saudi buy their fuel direct from the government at a knockdown rate. I know Saudi Arabia is crap, it's just for a few hours. David Coleman, it's 850 Canadian dollars return from Toronto to London. It'll be my first trip in 2 years. Oh well, good for you, mate, good for you. Ting Tong Thai, I'm going to make my flight this week before I go, hopefully cheaper in January. Okay, Gaz77, my bum is itchy. Well, ask your granny to scratch it for you. Oh, lovely stuff. It's got these a little teensy bit of this. It's lovely stuff. It's very, very filling, this. Very, very filling. Very filling. Bart finds in Powderland. Also, the girls agreed they want 3,000 to 4,000. But oh well, Thailand is no longer the bargain destination it once was. Do you know something? That was actually quite nice. That Pepsi Cola there, whatever the hell it was. Ugh. I'm going to see if I can get a nice beer. Let's see if I can get a beer. Kipax, how long have you got left now? Less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. I'm going to see if I can get a beer. Hello, can I have a beer, please? A nice Ursus, yes. A nice Ursus, okay? 7 lei for a lovely Ursus, yeah, lovely stuff. Oh, well. Tasty stuff. Oh, well. It looks good. It looks good stuff. I like it. Oh, that looks bloody good, that does. There you go. Crispy 10.
Două mari și una mică.
Thank you. Anyway. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. See, for those asking about the cable cars, there they are. And you see other ones up there. This is a cable car route. There's not much going on. But I just got myself a nice bit. Yeah, there's a cable car there. Vlad Casino. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my grub. Okay, so I'm going to finish this stream now. I've been on for quite a while. I know that this stream must have restarted without me even knowing, so I don't know what's going to happen with it anyway. But never mind. Listen, guys. Oh, so that beer here. That's a nice beer. That looks about 400 millilitres to me. That's 7 lei, which is about £1.20, something like that. Romania. That's an Ursus beer. Romania is a good value country. It's really, really good value for food and drink and all that. Only hotels, if you want a decent hotel, you probably pay a fair bit. Martin Ryder, why are you drinking Pepsi as the beer under? You know what it is? That came with the meal combo. Okay, so here we go. Ting Tong Tai. Ed, I book a condo in Pattaya for a month. The base condo, 350 for a month. Much cheaper than hotels. I've never booked a condo in Pattaya to be honest with you. But yeah, I can. Maybe that's something that I should do really. John Hughes, great videos from Romania. Ed. You should visit new places more often. You look and sound more refreshed these last couple of weeks. Well, thanks for that, mate. I like visiting different places. I'll get to the point where I'll just stop visiting other places and just simply go to the places that I know in Southeast Asia. But for now, I mean, you know, if I go by, you know, if it feels good, do it. You know, the old hippie slogan: if it feels good, do it. And I come to Romania because I simply couldn't resist that bargain flight. I'm glad that I've done it. I've had a good time. I mean, it's not rock and roll. It's been very, very relaxed, but it's been a nice, pleasurable travelling experience. And I'm coming in the final stages of it now anyway. David Coleman, I heard a girl in Thailand now really costs more now. Greed. Yeah, well, Thailand's no longer the bargain it once was. Martin Ryder, Thailand's lost, Cambodia's gained. The walking dude. David Coleman, that guy looks like a vampire. I paid 2,000. I paid 2,000 for a long time, 2 weeks ago. Was there a month, so sick. Still the same price, 1,000. Martin Ryder, she would make a good masseuse. Kipax, does she smile? Well, you know, these are like Eastern Europeans, aren't they? You know, they were. You know, they didn't used to smile in the olden days, so it's kind of took them a long time to learn how to smile. Bar fines and power lines, new scam at bars. If you have to buy a lady 5 lady drinks before you can take her to about 1,000 bar, oh my God almighty. This guy, it's all a bit. Thailand's becoming. Oh, it's no longer the land of smiles, is it? With all these stories about bloody, yeah, you know, being hostile towards foreigners and putting hotel prices up, and oh my God, I'll have to look into all of this. We'll see what happens. Tin Tong Tai, Blondie would get it. Boom, boom. Apollo Missions, there seems to be many English-speaking people there. Sandra Taylor, service without a smile. Chicken family owl on the wall behind you. Brian Street, that's not Sonia, miserable cow. Okay, listen. Okay, so. Let me see now. Robert Wilson, dang, you can pound him at it. Okay, preferred hotels over any. Go international tourists, pay international tourist prices. Go the expats and locals go, pay the expats and locals prices. Makes sense. Mark Olive, Eddie, do you collect any of the local currencies from your travels to look back on when reminiscing? There's a few of them, not many. Not many, really. I tend to I've still got Vietnamese dong and some Indian rupees and stuff like that. Not really a great deal, to be honest with you. But it's a good question, that. Anyway, Mark, thanks for that. Let's see. David Coleman, if you smile in Russia, they think you're crazy. What's the smile about there? No, well, I've never been to Russia. No plans to go there. Kipax is only gossip at the moment. Martin Ryder, go budget and go Canterbury and shag for 2,000 long time. No bar fine. Okay. Man, do you need to get hammered all day? No, only when I'm doing live streams. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, I don't know how long I've been on for now, but this is like 2 live streams in one, because I think I'm sure it phased out and then started up again. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. It's about 6 p.m. in the evening. These bays are absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to I'm going to say thanks to them. I'll be back sometime over the weekend anyway. Thanks for joining this live stream. A big thanks for those who gave us super chat, Mark, and that was really, really kind of you anyway. Much appreciated. And I'll be back over the weekend. There will be more videos, but the fact is that I've discovered that my editing system on the mobile phone is a bit limited, so I might save some of those videos for when I get back to England. But we'll see what happens. Listen, guys, I'll see you over the weekend. Have a great evening, a great day, whatever you're doing. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you pretty soon. Okay? Thanks for coming along. Cheers.